Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Bishop, the Tier 5 British SPG. It's located on the eastbourne of Studzianki Encounter, and it's under the command of Huggy9999. Now, we last saw him in a video where he was on Airfield and Cliff. This time he's on Studzianki, the Polish map. Game started. Well, it's a tier 7 battle, so he's bottom tier in this one. That makes it a little more difficult, because some of the opponents he's going to be up against are going to have, well, some fairly nasty guns. And of course they're all going to be fighting it out over that cap circle right in the centre of the factory. I don't know why he fired that round in. You've only got a limited amount of ammunition in this Arty, only 39 rounds. In fact, the Bishops carried so little ammunition, they actually had to carry around a little trailer carrying all the spare rounds. Well, he fired that one at the chimney to knock it down. Gives him a clear line of sight on the enemy. Okay, you can see the limited range has flattened the reticule, but he's lined up a shot on that OI, so the moment he comes within range, rounds out, direct hit. Now, these shells do 450 alpha. They'll penetrate through 28mm of armour and will got a burst radius of 2.2 meters. The thing is that the shells are coming in from above, which means that they're going to hit the top armour of the tanks, the roof armour, which is considerably thinner than the side armour or the front armour. Unfortunately, he's lost sight of the enemy now, but you can see somebody else is also firing in their direction. I think that's an FD304 firing from a different direction. He got direct hits as well, so he's just adjusting his fire every time. Huggy likes to fire from a fairly long distance away. As you can see here, is lining up a shot in the OI. Rounds out. Let's see if we can improve that a little. We'll see if we can get a bit closer as he shoots. And the OI is taken out by the OI. Okay, he's looking towards the south now because there's a Type 64 and K2 moved in. Narrowly misses the Type. He's trying to get a shot on him. I've taken it to free-hand view so we can actually get closer to the targets he's aiming at. Okay, the Type... Oh, that's a nice... Went through the gap and suddenly got wiped out, but he's just a little too far away from that KV2, so he's going to have to move a bit further south in order to get shots on him. Meanwhile, the enemy is now in the cap area, and that's changed his mind about which target he's going to go for. He's going to try and get shots on those guys, and he does. Hits the VK. Now, the Bishop is perfect for this job because even if the enemy tries to hide behind corners, they're not going to be able to hide from the rounds which are coming in from above them. Okay, he's going to go for a kill shot on the VK. Can he get the kill? Rounds out. Oh, narrowly misses him. It landed right next door to the VK. And looks like the AT7's coming in to claim the kill. And unfortunately, he does get it before Huggy can fire. Okay, so we've got the cap area at the moment. We are now capping, but the enemy will try to get control of the south so they can shoot in. Narrowly misses the SU-152 as well. Okay, can he get another shot? Should be able to. Moving forward, rounds out. That looks to be a good spot, and it's a direct hit. Even though we can't see the target, if the shell disappears without an explosion, we know we hit him. Unfortunately, the SU-152's fixed his tracks and pulled back, so Huggy's now going to try and wipe out this KV2. It's going to be a very difficult shot. No, couldn't get that one on because he's just hiding on the corner. Need to adjust the aim just slightly. That's it. Should be him. That's right. Oh, he just pulled back in time. Now the SU-152 went further up the channel, and he's now trying to get shots on our guys in the cap area. Direct hit on the engine bay. Oh, we got a fire! And a premium fire extinguisher went off when it did because he only got fire for 1 second and then it switched off again, so the fire extinguisher killed the fire. Always important to have a premium fire extinguisher if you can. He fired a one quick snap, but didn't work. Okay, so he's decided to move a bit further north again. He might be able to get shots on that AMX ELC in the North Wood. Although our teammates are closer and they should be able to do that. So yes, he's going to move south and continue firing at these guys down here. The SU-152's moved. There he is. Lining up a shot. You have to let it dial in. This is where the aim timer, which is to the right of the reticule, comes in very useful. That's one of Aslains mods. We keep getting asked about this. It's one of these selections, aim timer, and it's very useful because you know when you're dialed in. And he takes out the M10 RBFM, which is one of the most dangerous opponents on the enemy team. Even though it's only tier 5, it's got a very dangerous gun. 76mm, which is basically the 3-inch. Can you get a shot in this KV2? Dialed in, rounds out. This should hit. It does! In fact, it kills the KV2 outright. So he's now got 2 kills. There's not much of a threat in the south anymore, and there's only 5 enemy tanks left. Mind you, there's 7 on our team. Ideally, we need to take out the ELC, who's now gone into the North Wood. In fact, you can see some of our guys are actually shooting into the North Wood to try and get him. We are capping at the moment. It's only the OI in the cap. KV2 could move into the cap, but he's just staying out of it for the moment because there's that ELC. The enemy has an IKB-90B, a T28 HTC. They've got a Hummel and a Fifi as their Arty, and just that ELC who's spotting for them at the moment. There's the T28. He's come into the centre. Huggy dials in nicely. Rounds out. Oh, he pulls away. It can be very frustrating when an enemy pulls away after you've taken all the time and trouble to dial in on the spot, but it can also be very rewarding when you aim in ahead of the target and the enemy tank comes into the view and gets struck straight away with the first shot. Fire another one in there. Another hit. He's tearing this guy to shreds. I don't think he can move. He's burned his repair kit to move. And he gets wiped out by the OI. So now there's only 4 enemies left. 2 Arty. And they're almost about to cap out now. Here we go. Will they get it? Oh, the enemy gets a reset at the last second. Got a shot in the OI, which took him out. Rounds out the IKV. Good hit. Penetrating shot for 428. You can see the Fifi's firing from the... Well, it's not Fifi, sorry. It's the FV304 is firing from the North Wood as well. So that's 2 4.5 inch guns are aiming at those tank destroyers and the enemy Arty. Okay, he's got to try and work out where they are. The IKB-90B should be still fairly close, somewhere in that trench. Well, he knocked the tree down. We're now capping with 2, so the enemy has to move close soon, otherwise they will forfeit the game by being capped out. There's the IKB. He's dialing in. Good hit. 178 makes him a 1 shot, and the shot comes in from the Burt. way behind him. You can see that shell arc through the sky and take out the IKV. And that now means that there's only 2 enemies left. There's one of them, the Hummel. Dialing in. The bird hits him. Huggy fires in. Oh, and gets the kill shot. I think that might have been a penetrating shot, that one. And there's only 1 enemy left now, and he's outside Huggy's range. He can't get a shot on him. He's well too far. He's got a grey line, which shows he's just too far away. But that is the end of the game. So let's have a look at the second battle and see how Huggy gets on in that one. And here's the second battle, and it's on the north spawn of Widepark. Game started. Well, it takes a bit of getting used to having an Arty that's kind of slow, kind of defenseless in many ways, except of course having that great ability to shotgun and fairly strong armour at the front. But it is fairly vulnerable if it gets hit in that casement, because it's very thin armour around the gun. The one good thing about the Bishop is its fast reload, 9.78 for Huggy, and the book reload is 12.37, so he's actually doing quite well. Oh, this is better. Now we can see the Largo, rounds out, direct hit! 137 off that one, he tracked him. Get another round in. I think he's still there. Rounds out. Yes, he is, and now he's dead. So that's the first kill. Okay, we've got a P2640 up by the railway line. Oh, he dies before the round arrives, but there's plenty of enemy targets out there, so let's see what he can do. 25 TP, Polish tier 5. This is a tier 5 game, this one. He moved forward just in time to avoid the shell. Okay, can we get another round onto that target? I think so. Rounds out. Oh, and he moves again. That guy seems to be very, very lucky. He's pulling forward to shoot through the bridge. So I think we need to aim at this spot. And yes, he hit him this time. Go for another shot. You should kill him the next round. Oh, it hits the building. Normally that'd bring the building down on top of the tank. Go for another one. Rounds out. And he's pulled away this time. I think he knew that he was under fire. Right, we've got a VK3001H, which is now a medium tank. Used to be a heavy tank, but look at that. You've got a hole on the front plate. I don't think that was a penetrating shot, though. It's just the way that the system records it. He fires a snapshot in at the Stuv M42, misses. We've got an IKV103. Look, that guy's got 3 marks on his barrel. So he's a very good player. That's out. Oh, kill shot. Not so good. He got penetrated in the engine deck and wiped out with a high roll. 460 hit points, 1 shot. Goes for the strip. Hits him for 189. There's that 25 TP again. And he is a 1-shot still. Now, can he get a shot round that corner? I'm pretty sure he's still on that corner. No, he's not there now, actually. And we've lost sight of those enemies for the moment. Ah, now Panzer 4H has moved up. Okay, he's in a position where he can't be shot at from this corner. There are still Arty on that tanks on that side. Where's that VK3001H? Okay, they've come into sight again, and this time round it's the 25 TP. So he's trying to line up a shot. He's moving, and no, he changes his target altogether because it's still 3B over on the other side of the battlefield, and he is within range, so he lines up a leading shot on this target, rounds out. Oh, kill shot! Another penetration, wipes out the Stug. Can you get a kill on this VK? That's the one he hit earlier. He doesn't pull back far enough, but he might be able to get him with the next one. He's a 1-shot for sure. Only needs 1 round to touch the target. He pulls forward, stops, pulls back. This guy obviously knows he's under fire, so he's being very erratic. Okay, we're going to go back to the Panzerkampfwagen Ausführung 4 Ausführung H. Try and get the name right. Hits the building again. Okay, there's the 25 TP that he hit earlier. Can he get another kill? Be a fourth if he does. Rounds out. Yes! 4 kills. Gets him the fighter badge. Okay, VK's making a dash back to the other side of the map. In the open as well. And he's very little in the way of hit points. And you can see that Huggy is aiming ahead of him. But he didn't come into view, so he can't shoot now. He might also be too close to the building. He might need to pull back just a tad. That M8A1 is outside range. He's trying to get closer. Ah, now the Panzerkampfwagen 4 Ausführung H comes into sight. He tracks him with that shot. He can go for another one in a few seconds. Dial in. That's it. Line up. Oh, guy pulls back just in time. Yeah, he's taking precautions because he's so low on hit points. The VK comes into sight, and that's his 5th kill, and potentially the high caliber. He's got at least 20% of the enemy hit pool now, so he can qualify for high caliber if he can keep the damage up. He's looking around for another target. I think all the enemy targets over on the other side of the map have been wiped out, so it's only on this side of the map we've got enemy. In fact, there's only 3 tanks showing on this side, but there's still 5 left on the enemy team. So maybe one of the Artys is at the back somewhere. That's their Fifi. Okay, he's waiting for the enemy to come into sight. There's a Panzer Selbstfahrerfährte 1C on this side. In fact, there's 2 of them. And that Panzerkampfwagen 4 Ausführung H, who was very aware that he was under fire. Our Valiant's moving up to the top of the railway line. He should be able to spot those guys very shortly. Okay, he's moved over to the railway line. And he's coming down the other side. And yes, he's found them right at the back of the map. He's going for the first one. He wounds that guy with a splash. He's under fire. Can he get the kill shot? He should be able to pen that guy. Rounds out. And he gets a direct hit. One more shot for the kill. Rounds out. That's it. That's a kill. That's his top gun. Okay, there's the Panzer 4. He's trying to dial in on that corner. The Valiant can't see him at the moment. Rounds out. Fires one in blind. There he is. Here's a one shot. Come on, get the shot in. This is the 7 kills. Yes! 7 kills now. There's only 3 enemy tanks left. Oh, it would be so nice if he can get all 3, because that would be a Paul's medal. Trouble is that the enemy might be outside his range. He's thinking that the Panzer Selbstfahrerfährte 1C was probably on that corner. No, he's moving up. He's getting close, and that means Huggy has to move if he's going to try and get shots on that guy. There's an Su-76 GFT, which is the only other tank destroyer they've got left. And we just lost our Valiant. No, I think that Su-76 GFT is actually... Has he got the 76 or the 85mm? We don't know. He fires a snapshot in. Didn't get that one. The enemy Arty's been spotted at the back of the map. He only needs one more shot to get a Radley Waters. There's the Su-76. He's making for the railway line. Oh, kill shots! That's the Radleys. So he's only got 2 left to kill. There's the Panzer Selbstfahrerfährte 1C just behind that building. He's moving up. Now the splash is only 2.2 meters, so you have to get the shell close, and he's just pulling back behind the building. He might be able to get a shot. Oh, that guy just killed our Stug 3G. Fires a snap in. No, no joy. Seems that their tank destroyers are leading our guys on a chase. In fact, now the score is even because there's one tank destroyer. Oh, we just lost our Cavalier, which means now that Huggy is the last one alive on his team. And yeah, the rest of the team are, well, Huggy's saying lol, and I think that was because he managed to get his Radleys. And the rest of the team are saying WTF idiots. I think they're worried that they're going to lose this game because all they have left is Huggy. But you know, Huggy's a very good Bishop player. And so I rather think that Huggy's going to have his hands full. Now he's decided to go for a defensive position and force the enemy to come to him on his terms. And the best place to do that is in this little corner here, because if the enemy comes towards you, they have to come in front of your gun. Now, if that Panzer Selbstfahrerfährte 1C turns up, he will shotgun him in the face. He's getting ready. They could go for the and start capping. If it's the Fifi that turns up, the 105 FH-18B2, he's also got a, well, he's got a 105mm gun, which is capable of 410 alpha, which is slightly less than the 4.5 inch gun in the Bishop. But he's got a fire rate very similar. And it is the Fifi, but he gets him with one round. He was badly damaged already. One round was enough. Now he only needs to kill. And the other one's decided to cap. Yes, he realizes that Huggy is just too dangerous to approach from the front. So he's going to force Huggy to come to him. And that might not be a good move. Now Huggy's got a 250 meter view range. So the moment he gets over to that side, he's going to see him. But he's actually going to go round the corner and see if he can approach the cap from a different angle. Now, where is the enemy? There he is! Line him up. Oh, narrowly misses him. This is for a Paul's medal, remember? And to win the game, it's 1-on-1 now. And the Selbstfahrerfährte 1C has decided to come at him. That may not be a smart move. That guy is going to die if Huggy hits him in the face. Remember how deadly this gun is on shotguns. He's backing up because he wants to see that guy from as far away as he can. Now this is interesting. He's actually setting up an ambush more than anything. He's hoping that he can catch that Panzer Selbstfahrerfährte. And he's expecting him to come around that corner, the one directly in front of us, rather than the one which we just sat on. He's trying to, that Panzer Selbstfahrerfährte might be trying to outflank him. Here he comes. He's not coming around that way, he's coming this way. Thank you! Paul's medal! Well done! What a game! Huggy9999, he saved his team, he carried them. 2/3 of the enemy tanks were taken out by him. Let's have a look at the end of battle results for both games. Here's the end of battle results, and in the first game it was an ace tanker for Huggy9999 in the Bishop. He also managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He managed to get 11, as well as a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and a Confederate medal for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. In fact, you hit so many enemy, you have to scroll the page. Yes, his win rate as well was 9,314, which is Super Unicom standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, top of the page with 2,551 hit points. The next high scorer was KV2 on his team with 1,582, followed by the FB304 with 1,365. When it came to kills, it was the OI who did the best. The guy who was capping for so long until he got killed. He got 6 kills, picked up a Top Gun. And the next high scorer was Huggy with 3 kills alongside the FV304, who did very well. And there, of course, you can see Huggy's High Caliber and Confederate. And nobody on the enemy team managed to get more than 2 kills, actually. When it came to base XP, it was the OI again who did the best with 1,122. 961 went to the Bishop, 684 went to the 87. He fired 30 rounds in this game, got 14 direct hits and 3 penetrations, 18 splash, damage of 2,551 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, did 285 hit points of damage assistance, and he got 5 defense points when he reset the cap. On a premium count, he earned 40,916 credits, and after ammunition resupply, took away 33,416 credits. He received 1,441 XP, got 5,768 for completing the mission and events, and took away 7,209 experience points altogether. So a pretty good game, you might say, with an ace tanker on the Studzianki map. Now let's have a look at the one on Widepark and see how well he did in that one. Well, in that one he also got an ace tanker. He also managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 21 in this game, as well as, of course, a Paul's medal, an epic medal for killing 10 enemy vehicles. Yes, he killed all of the last remaining enemy vehicles, and he did it very effectively indeed. He also picked up a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and a top gun for getting at least 6 kills. His win rate from this battle was 13,766, which is far and above the last one you saw. And yes, again, a lot of enemy vehicles were struck by him. He earned 2,902 hit points of damage in this game. The next high scorer was the IKV-103. That guy with 3 marks on his barrel managed 1,477 hit points before he was taken out of the game by Huggy. The other high scorer was the VK3001H, and again he was taken out by Huggy as well. He got 1,066. When it came to kills, it was Huggy got the highest with 10 kills. The next highest scorer had less than a third of the amount that he did, and that was the Panzerseppfahlerfährte 1C, the one he killed at the end. The AMX-40 on the enemy team, and then, well, the Valiant, the VK3001H, and the Fifi only managed 2 kills apiece. When it came to base XP, it was Huggy who did the best with 1,190, so he's got the top in all 3 columns. 725 went to the Valiant, 510 went to the Wolverine. He fired 33 rounds in this game, so he didn't have that many rounds left. He only had 6 rounds left at the end of the game. 15 direct hits, 4 penetrations on the enemy, 13 splash. Damage of 2,902 hit points, of which 1,383 were at more than 300 meters. So you can see there was fairly close range shooting on some of those targets. He damaged 11 of the enemy, killed 10 of them, and did 219 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 47,726 credits, and after ammunition resupply, took away 39,476 credits profit. He got 1,785 XP, same again for completing the mission and events, and took away 3,570 experience points altogether. So an absolutely excellent game to follow on Widepark. I think it does help that it's a slightly smaller map, which makes it easier for the short-range Bishop to actually take out the enemy targets. But when he was left alone and he was facing more than one opponent, he actually did the right thing. He went defensive to allow the enemy to come to him and to fight them on his terms. And of course, with that hyper-accurate 4.5-inch gun, he could then take out the enemy Fifi or the Panzerseppfahlerfährte 1C if he came round in front of that gun, and in both occasions it worked to a nice little shotgun. I hope you enjoyed those replays. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.